Okay, in theory, I'm live. I say this. I have no idea. I don't know. But I see people are already in chat. We've got Nesquik, which, one of my favorite drinks, by the way. Love chocolate milk. Penn and Barbara. And you guys are already talking about Smash and go home 2020, you're drunk. As if that's not been the case the entirety of 2020. First things first, apparently Sephiroth is joining Smash Brothers. That's a thing. That's right. Like, I've been sitting here like flipping through the Game Awards, and like I just let a couple of my friends know who have not been paying attention, and they're like, "Wait, what?" And they're like, "Oh my god, yeah, that's Smash Brothers. That's a thing. That's a thing. Well, I haven't played Smash Brothers in a while. I guess I'm gonna have to pick that back up. Because it looks like Sephiroth would be a character that I'd main, because he has a counter and he's got reach. And those are things that I enjoy, playing. Sephiroth, the cinematic is just dark as sin, too. Like, they pulled he's stabbing Mario, except he's not. He's got him by the overalls. But, like, it's that whole, like, scene where Sephiroth stabbed Cloud and is holding his body up on his giant sword. Now, Final Fantasy VII can't have more than 2 songs. Yes, it'll have a third, One Winged Angel. And that's all it's going to get, more than likely. But yeah, anyway, I'm playing Hearthstone. It's just me tonight. Jess is out of town, helping their mom move, which they may be tuning in at some point to say hi, so, yeah. So I'm playing Hearthstone because I've been watching a lot of Aaron Hansen's Shuffle Master. Those of you who don't know, Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps has another channel called Shuffle Master where he unboxes tons of boxes of booster packs of CCGs. He's done Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Final Fantasy, Digimon, the import that hasn't actually released yet. And I've been working on my card game a ton lately. And I've realized I kind of want to get back into card games and figure out some new mechanics and things. And so I want to play Hearthstone. I'm not going to be playing against real people because I'm still learning. Apparently I disconnected. I just want to play. I haven't played in a while, and even when I did play, I wasn't great at it. I'm still learning a lot of the mechanics and still kind of testing out what I want to do with things. So I'm just gonna, I'm trying stuff out to see what I want to do. But it's mostly learning mechanics. That's my goal for this. I want to learn some new mechanics. And what better than a free-to-play CCG? Mostly because money. Also, I have no idea. I don't think it's getting the game audio, but it's probably coming through the speakers, probably very muffled. I don't want that many. Okay, that's a little bit better, but not much. And there's really nothing I can do, because... Okay. Murlocs. Well, I don't want you to have any minions. There's 5 people. Why is there just... Probably because I'm playing Hearthstone. You're a dick. I can use that on you. Or I could... I'm gonna just get rid of you for now. You only have 1 health. But yeah, it's probably because I'm playing Hearthstone. There is a very, you know, adamant group of people, and I'm not really part of that. So, let's see. What do I want to do now? I want you do some damage. So, yeah, it's... I also wanted something that was turn-based that I could, you know, pop back and forth and pay attention to the chat, you know, a little bit more than I have been lately. Okay, well, okay. You get frozen. And there we go. Oh, you think you're cute. You think you're cute. We're gonna do that. I gotta get rid of you to a degree. Yeah, let's do that. And then that's fun. Have I tried Legend of Runeterra? I haven't yet. I've heard good things about it though, and I kind of want to. I'm just gonna have a bunch of taunt, and to hell with you. Like you can't do anything about it. There. And oh right, they're still sleepy. You go to freeze. See, I love CCGs, Pen. I grew up playing Magic against my dad, my brother, and my 2 uncles. And it was insane. It's one of those things that was just like learning, like, and that was way back in the day before so many mechanics were introduced. It was just very much a different existence. That is for certain. I don't want you to do that. And so, like, from Magic, I went on to Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I tried picking up Dot Hack and Mega Man Battle Warrior and, you know, a couple other games. And just couldn't quite... Oh, God, I don't want to do that. That's a lot of health.
Give me a quest. We must cleanse the Sunwell.
You are gonna get that. You're gonna get that. And we'll see where the damage goes. And, oh, I could almost, well... Well... Fine then. I have no cards in my hand. That's not gonna go well for me. Jesus Christ. It's like calculus, my brain just slides off. I mean, I get it. Sure, let's see what happens. And gotta do damage where I can, because I don't have a lot of troops. But the game is closed book to me. Well, shit, I'm screwed. Or not. That was sheer luck. That was Heart of the Cards. It's the League of Legends one. I want to try it out mostly because I don't care about the World of Warcraft lore. Like, so I don't care about who most of these heroes are, and it's kind of disappointing. It's like your heroes are, if you want a mage, you're playing her. If you want a hunter, you're playing him. Like, that's, you know, eh. But yeah, it's mostly just I want to learn some new stuff. I'm trying to get, you know, trying to get the stuffs learned. Can I view this on... No, that just takes me there. I want to go to my... I want to go to my video. Actually, I kind of don't, because that would play back and that would cause some weird feedback. The game does... Well, I mean, the game knows I'm not playing with a full deck. That's for certain. Okay, let's look at deck building. Like, basic warrior. It's like warriors get the ability to equip weapons and allow your hero to attack your opponent's monsters or hero. Like each class has like a thing that makes them interesting. I just don't know what they all are. Still kind of learning them. Because, like, in theory, Warrior would be kind of the deck that I've gone towards in other games, but, like, mostly I've been learning how to play with the mage. Alright, so we'll do another mage, and this time we'll go against a shaman. Airship Syndicate's Legends RPG thing. Yeah, it did. And I'm still waiting for them to announce any information on Battle Chasers 2. Again, I don't want so many high mana cost cards, and you gave me the same damn thing. And of course I'm gonna get attacked by a boar. Thanks. Can't do anything, so I'll just get attacked by a boar a couple more times. Oh, you are I hate totems. Okay, you do that. And that'll keep me from getting attacked for at least a little while. Okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah.
For the king. For honor.
You go away. I don't want you to be alive anymore. Looking for watch that. 2 times to do the words putting into sentence doing. Well, shit, I missed what happened, but my guy just died. Wonderful. Well, I'll kill him. Yeah, the Battle Chasers won't get announced until after their current game. Prepping to LP the Bloodstained Randomizer. I was really excited about that. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I just want you to not be alive anymore. Really? You're just full of it today, aren't you, Billy? Okay, well... Sure. You just die. Chances are he's gonna die right now. Yep. No, he can't attack. Well, he can. Yep, he's... Oh, but I've got 2 things of taunt. I forgot about that. That's a thing that happened. Okay, well. None of you have taunt.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
You. And you. Mostly because you're going to be a shield. Yeah, I'm gonna lose him here in a second, but yeah, that's a thing. Sure. Let's see what damage happens. You don't need a thing anymore.
I don't have enough mana.
Oh, I don't. Uh-huh.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah.
Push forward.
There we go. Damage, damage, damage.
What you want?
Oh, well, hey, he got someone with taunt. God, would you... How many cards do you have left? Really? Okay. Let's see. I had to tweak a setting or two because I kept not getting a weapon anywhere in the galleon. If I'm using after supplies, bloodless mode, immediately follow up with surprise mobile ports with cringing. I mean, yeah. Let's see. I want some taunt. There we go. At least that's... I really shouldn't have done that, but oh well.
Get behind me.
I actually kind of really like that being able to summon a random totem all the damn time. Let's see.
Push forward.
Oh damn! I still have to attack even with their when they're
A minion with taunt is in the way.
even with that. I got to do that. All right. Well, let's get rid of him. Or I could get rid of that one. All right. Let's do that. You and your totems. Oh my god, so many freaking taunts. Well, sure.
Hit it very hard.
Let's see.
Hit it very hard.
Fine. I'm not getting anywhere. I don't know what I'm doing in this game, and that's the thing. I'm trying to learn. I'm getting stomped. Yeah, that's gonna be. Well, now I can at least attack on my next turn. I can't do anything on my next turn, but... Why did you attack before summoning him? You should have... Jesus Christ, so many things with taunt. I can't stop them. That's... No. No. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one. But I like that. I like that ability. The ability to summon the totems, because that just gave them a bunch of extra minions all the time. That's... I kind of want to try that out. I want to see what cards that they've got available. That was what, that was a shaman. Let's make a shaman deck. Shall we? Let's see what we can do. I don't know what cards I've got for shaman. Let's see. Let's see. We've got a Frost Elemental. Free. That's pretty beefy. 2 of those guys. So there's a lot of taunt. There's Transform into Frog, the Yeti. Let's see. He was giving people weapons. Wind Fury, that's neat too. I might get rid of you. I might get rid of the 2 hexes. Oh, do I already have hex? I don't have hex, but I guess I don't have it. Because it's locked, I'm guessing? Well, I had a Dust Devil. Okay, yeah, that seems to be it. If no. Oh, I. Oh yeah, okay, so it has to be unlocked. That's it. Does that deck not have a boss monster thing? I have no idea. or just watch other people play. I would be pants at Doom. I used to be really good at the original Doom. I thought about Let's Playing it. And then I'm like, I don't know, Scott. So yeah, I don't have either of those. But giving a minion Wind Fury, that's neat. That having double attack. Unbound Elemental. I only have one of those. Summon 2/3 Spirit Wolves with Taunt. That's actually not bad either. You've got Taunt. You've got Wind Fury. Restore Health. Charge. Damaged enemy. Freeze. Let's see what else I've got. Restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Choose a minion and become a copy of it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple of cards. I just want to see what else I've got in here. Like, is it worth taking out any of the stuff that I've got? So he just deals 2 damage going in. So, okay. For those that don't understand some of those, battle cries is whenever you play the monster, if it has a battle cry effect, that takes effect as soon as they come into play. And then some of them have effects like this one. Whenever this minion takes damage, he gains +3 attack. That's actually pretty beefy. But he's expensive. Frost Elemental. I had him in my party, but or in my deck. Party. Taunt means you have to kill enemies with taunt before you can attack anyone else. Charge means they can attack the turn that they come into play, instead of waiting a turn, like summoning sickness from magic. All your other minions gain +1. So this is a lot of low end. I've got a lot of low end stuff. It looks like. All minions, like, that would be rough for them, but Raging Organ. Let's add him. That's a 3. Let's add him. Because has +1 attack and Wind Fury when damaged. So, like, as long as he's not dead. Interesting. Later light. Alright, let's see what I can do with this. Let's do normal. Basic shaman. Let's try that out. And let's go against a shaman. See what we can piece together. I'm also kind of curious what else is going on in the Game Awards, because I was not expecting Sephiroth to start. Oh, I have that. Oh, I guess that's part of it. Just off the bat. So, sure. I'll throw you out there.
What you want?
summon a random totem. I don't want to do that just yet. And transform them ones that cost. Oh, that's okay. Hi, Axis. Do you want to say hi to everyone? Hi. Someone hopped up into my lap. Yeah. Listen to the purrs. Look at him. Look at him be adorable. Look at him be adorable. Look at him. Yeah. Can you hear? I don't know if you. I don't think you can hear the purrs. Okay, fine. Meow into the microphone. I had to set up a chair for both of them here in the game room because they were fighting over Jess's chair. And then anytime I would get up from my chair, whoever wasn't in Jess's chair would steal my chair. And so I had to put a second chair up so that they would stop. Alright, I don't want to do that because, well, let's go ahead and just summon a totem and see what happens. Oh, hey, okay. Sure.
Handle it.
Okay. Let's see. I can't do that and that yet. And I could do that and kill his taunt. And that's not too bad. I kind of like that. That's good. Oh, but you're throwing out the totems now. And now you've got taunt. Who is that? Okay, well. Let's see, I can get 5 mana this turn. Sure, let's do that and put that up. God, that Yeti. Well, okay, that took out all that. I mean, I too can make a Yeti. Cards with overload limit your mana next turn. Okay, I probably should have figured out what overload does before I jumped into that one. I can restore 2 health and get 2 extra health. Let's do that and summon a totem. See what totem we get. Raid leaders granting this minion +1 attack. Okay, sure. And what totem did he get? Oh, sure. That doesn't really do anything. Let's. Oh well, that was very different. Okay, I don't really like that. That's not useful. I thought that affected me. Um, yeah, that was not super useful. And
Give that minion a turn to get
oh, okay. It just took a second for the little sleepy Z's. Okay, now I'm just gonna get beat up on. Jesus Christ. Okay. I can bring out 2 Yetis, but he can kill them, like, in a heartbeat. So, like, and he probably will kill them in a heartbeat. Okay, well, I can get... Okay, let's do this. Restore minion to full health. Give him taunt. Let's bring out that. I can do that. And I can restore 2 health to me. And then I can do a fair bit of damage to him. But not enough to make up the deficit that he was able to do to me. And he's going to take out that. And of course you get a taunting totem. Well, and now you're just going to heart of the cards something with taunt. Let's see what I can get.
what you want.
Okay. And I can't attack with you. So let's see what happens. Why didn't you kill the 4-1 last turn? Because I'm not used to killing minions. Honestly, I'm still getting used to card game, like a game that you can declare who you're attacking. Because Magic was always you choose who you're defending. Yu-Gi-Oh! You chose who you were attacking, but the nature of traps was just so different that it never really registered to me that I'm going after specific enemies. So this, oh hey, I got some more shaman cards. Which I want to look at that deck because I don't like that spell that does the random cheat. Like I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't want you. That was just bad. However, 2 lightning bolts. That's 3 damage. You have X less mana next turn. Okay, so that's okay. Overload's not that great. So I probably don't want... I mean, that would be nice, because having extra things with taunt, but... Let's see. Let's get rid of that, and... Where was the other? That was you. Neutral cards. Let's see what we can... Murlocs. But yeah, it's the fact that I'm still learning that I should take out minions specifically rather than, like, I'm still kind of expecting to block, even though taunt is a thing. That's something I'm still kind of getting my head around. Let's see. What is Divine Shield? The first time this minion takes damage, ignore it. Okay, that's neat. Nightblade, deal damage to enemy hero. Actually, I don't really like most of these. Let's... Yeah, we'll go back. Because I want to learn what some of the other hero abilities are. So, like, she can just do 2 damage to anything for 2 mana, which is interesting. It's not super overpowered, but like it's very flexible. It gives you some flexibility. They get to equip weapons, and I don't know what their actual hero power is. I guess they can generate a weapon so that they can always attack, I think, is what it was. I don't know what Hunter or Warlock do. I don't remember what Paladin does either. Let's try Warlock and see what they can do. Because I want to learn what Warlock does. What do you do? Life tap. Draw a card and take 2 damage. Okay. Draw power for life. Oh well, that'll show me what everything does. Let's see. Steady shot. Okay, so Hunter is like the spellcaster. Oh, that does 1 damage to anyone. This does 2 damage to the enemy hero specifically. Summon a 1/1 Silverhand Recruit. Okay, so you can basically just summon a bunch of things for 2 mana. Shaman, Random Totem. Rogue. Equip a 1/2 Dagger. Okay, so I guess Rogue will function kind of like Warrior. Priest. Restores health. Druid, +1 attack this turn, +1 armor. Let's see, what's where gain 2 armor. Okay, so they don't actually attack. They just get armor so that they can't be attacked. Well, they can be attacked. They just don't take any damage because the armor eats that up first. It looks like at some point I've tried playing Druid and Warrior. I have to level 4 with Druid and only level 2 with Warrior. Let's try you and see what we can do against a Warrior. Because Shaman seems to be kicking my ass at the moment, so I gotta learn more about that. But yeah, I really, what I really want to do is I want... Oh god, I don't I don't want that. That's 6 mana. I can't do anything with that for like ever. Okay. Sure. Sure. But what I want to do is I really want to try playing the Final Fantasy card game. I've picked up some cards for it. Luth went to PAX last year. I think it was PAX, and got a bunch of stuff for it. A couple of, I think, like 2 starter decks, and a couple of extra packs through some event that they had. And I really want to try that. So yeah, that's... Let's see, +1 attack and +1 armor. Okay, so I can attack, you can attack, you can attack. Okay. Give your hero +4 attack this turn. Okay. I will say that was a smart call. Give your hero 2 attack and gain 2 armor. Deal 3 damage to a minion or draw a card. Give a minion taunt. I don't have a minion at the moment. Restore 8 health. Alright, that's not anything I need at the moment. So I can do that though. And attack with my hero. Alright, now what are you doing? You're using your... Okay. Clever. I kind of want to do 2 damage, or 3 damage to a minion. What else can I do? Give a minion taunt. Again, I don't have a minion. Let's see. 3 damage, and I can do 1 more. I could gain another mana, but I'm gonna wait on that. Just me and Mr. Bite. Okay, I can get 5 mana or 6 mana. Okay. Sure. I'm okay with that. Not that that's going to help, because the 2 of them are going to kill him next turn. And he's going to get some armor so that I can't kill him. Oh god, Murlocs. Hate Murlocs. But I'm gonna take out some of your guys, because I don't want that.
What you want?
So yeah, now my goal is like, okay, well, I was gonna try to kill a bunch of minions, but he's just throwing minions out left and right now. Let's see. You've got that. So I can do that, and that, and do some damage. Okay. I'm learning slowly. I'm gonna gain some armor. Alright. Let's see. Give each player a mana crystal, or each player draws a card. I kind of don't want that at the moment. Um,
Behold the might of Stormwind!
let's get rid of something. Cause you got a lot of you got a lot of health. I don't want that.
The gates are open.
Of course. Oh, and now he's gonna build up a ton of armor. Okay, well.
Get behind me.
I've got taunt.
For the Alliance! For the Alliance!
Yeah.
For the Wilds!
I'm gonna kill you. Do some damage to myself in the process. But I can heal. That's the thing. That's what I'm going for, is healing. Except, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I feel like I'm always at a health deficit.
I'll take it now.
For the Wilds!
I'm gonna get back more health. Because why the hell not? I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Murlocs. Yeah, I feel like I'm just running out of cards very quickly. And I don't feel like I'm playing things a lot.
What you want? For the Wilds!
But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and like every time I feel like I'm making some headway, I get stomped. Like I guess I'm just not good at Hearthstone. There's no like I'm not getting some level of strategy to it that I just don't understand. Cause like there's no recovering at this point, so I will just end that. Yeah, that's like I've tried this before, and you know I kind of enjoyed it, but I feel like now I can't get the hang of it. I feel like whatever I'm doing is just going the wrong direction. Because I either like run out of I'm mostly just running out of cards in my hand. Because it always feels like I have no cards in hand while my opponent has plenty. So that's weird. I mean, again, I don't understand the full game mechanics, so I am probably missing a lot of basic strategy. And there's probably a good number of people watching this going, "My God, what are you doing? Why are you being so stupid?" And my response is, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm doing it. I don't understand. Like, at all. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to stream this, is I want to learn. Because the thing about card games are they have to evolve. Collectible card games have to have some level of evolution And with Yu-Gi-Oh. Back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh, there were no XYZ monsters, there were no pendulum monsters, there were no so many of the strategy types that dominate the game now were not part of the game then. So like I've actually looked at it and trying to maybe I should get back into Yu-Gi-Oh. No, it is the mechanics. It's such a different game now. When I played, being able to special summon one or two monsters was incredible in a turn. Like that was like you based your deck around just that one thing. Now it seems like you can just do all sorts of madness, and I'm so far behind that I'm like I'm an old man yelling at clouds, like, or Cloud yelling at Sephiroth, and that's the thing. Like I know that I am so far removed from that game that it would be so difficult to get back in. Magic, however, Magic has stayed fairly true to itself, mostly because of how it cycles out old cards for for competitive tournament or public play, like any of their games. Like if you wanted to pick up one of the PC games to get into Magic, it follows like the more current meta of how some of the mechanics work. Whereas a lot of those mechanics haven't changed. There have been new things added to the game, but it all basically comes back to the same formula. And that's the thing. Let me just I'll try. I'll go back to the mage because I was doing all right with the mage. I was doing all right-ish with the mage. But like one of my favorite card games of all time was the Yu Yu Hakusho card game, and it was a train wreck of a game. It was so beyond just broken. They did not plan the game well. It suffered from massive power creep. So like the first set, your highest attacks were going to be like 4,000. It was all in the thousands. Like your attack of 4,000, your defense of 4,000. Like there were items that increased by 1,000 attack. The rare items were 2,000 attack, or same for defense. 1,000 attack or 1,000 defense, 2,000 defense for the really rare stuff. The next set was like 4,000, and like it's just everything just kept getting infinitely more powerful to where the point where having cards from previous sets was a hindrance for the most part. There were so many cards that were just like, oh, well, this is a great card, but it's too weak to play compared to a card in a newer set. So like that was how they kind of encouraged people to go out and buy the new sets, is by making the previous sets almost obsolete. Because why would you want an item with 1,000 attack when you could get an item with 2,000 attack or 3 or 4 in the next set? So it was definitely a plagued game, which which sucks because it was a great game. Uh, but one of the things about it is like by the end of it, you had characters with like base attack of 12,000 attack. Like 12,000 when again the original was like 4. You have literally quadrupled throughout that game. All of a sudden avoid having net phone cut out. That sucks. I end up getting something fierce for billing instances. Yeah. I mean, I love getting surprise bills. And it's one of those things that you're just like, you know, to hell with that. Alright, let's do that. And I'll at least get +1 attack. Okay, well, that kind of helped.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Attack. Attack. You get 2 armor, you're gonna attack someone, do 3 points of damage. You're gonna okay, well, that's a thing that happened. I'm just gonna do this.
Push forward.
I mean,
Give me a quest. Job's done.
I can do that and just not get anything.
What you want?
I used to be very bad with finance, and then I actually learned that I can be very good with finance. It's one of those things that's just like I had to get better. Let's see. Let's do that. And that. That. And that.
Job's done.
Oh, he's a big guy. But he's not gonna attack me anytime soon. And okay, see that time I felt a little more. I still only had 2 cards in my hand, whereas he had 4 at any given moment. So I guess I'm just better with this mechanic, either that or this deck. And I don't fucking know. Just see what happens. It's just, but yeah, another fun thing about the Yu Hakusho card game. So the whole thing was based around teams, because if you ever watched the anime, it's 2 of the major story arcs are a tournament. It's very much like Dragon Ball Z in that respect. It is an anime of its time where tournament fights are the big story arc. There was the Dark Tournament and the Demon World Tournament. And so the card game was based off of best 3 out of 5 tournament against you and your opponent. So you had you started off with 4 characters, 1 in the arena, 3 on the bench. Your 5th character was in the deck, so you had to draw them and add them to your roster. They didn't start off in the game, which could be a hindrance if you either didn't have enough characters in your deck, or you had too many cards in your deck to where you couldn't draw them. You could lose the 5th match if your opponent had a character and you didn't. If it came to that, you would lose that match. But the whole thing about it was you had teams. So like the 4 characters you start with, if 3 of them had the same team symbol, you got a team bonus. And each team had its own kind of theme. Like one team, you discard cards to get extra attack. Another team, you could discard cards to get extra defense. One team, you draw a card at the end of your turn. One team, you get extra spirit energy, which is mana. It's the basic, much like this game, it goes up every turn. You would get an extra one every turn. And as they progressed, the problem with it is, because they based the cards off of the anime, one of the teams I played, Saint Beast, their ability was at the end of the turn you draw a card, and I always liked having extra cards in hand. But the problem is the Saint Beasts stop appearing after their story arc's over. After Demon Castle, there was no more Saint Beasts because they were all dead. So they couldn't really add more stuff to them. And the problem is the card game had only licensed the anime imagery, so they couldn't use any of the graphic novel images for their cards. Which, in hindsight, that was kind of dumb. But I get that was probably going to be way more expensive. But so, like, they kept trying to shoehorn in some Saint Beasts cards as the sets went on, even though it's obviously not happening. Like, you're not, like, each set after their story ended, you would get maybe 3 Saint Beasts cards at that. But then a new team would show up based off of a new group in the anime. So, like, you would have the Spirit Defense Force, the people who, the Spirit Force, or Spirit World military, basically. For the Demon World tournament, you had Kurama's team, which Kurama didn't really have a team. Kurama just kind of played Yomi against everyone else. But, like, Kurama had its own team. And then you had, like, the Demon Kings teams. Like, you had Makuro and Yomi and Ryzen. And then you had Ryzen's Alliance, which were Ryzen's friends. Like, it was insane. Just the number of teams and the number of effects they tried to bring in. But, like, at that point, like, if you liked Saint Beasts, you were going to stop playing Saint Beasts probably after the second set of cards, because you weren't going to get much of anything in terms of support past that. Which was disappointing. And then, like, a lot of the newer teams were very, very gimmick-oriented. Not nearly as well thought out in terms of gameplay. But the coolest thing is, like I said, you had a team of 4. They came up with kings, which were the Demon World Kings. So you had Makuro, Yomi, Ryzen, and then I think there was a Yusuke as well, a Demon King Yusuke, where it was all 4 of your character slots were 1/4 of one character. So, like, Yusuke upper left, Yusuke upper right, Yusuke lower left, Yusuke lower right, and they were all characters, but they were all the same character. It was so trippy to see that, because it's like basically in one fight, it's basically a full-on character fighting Yusuke's left fist. Like, it was weird. There's a great bit in one of the manga side stories where Kurama tosses a rose at some attacking bad guys and decides to just call me Tuxedo. I have not seen that in the graphic novel. I haven't actually gotten a chance to read through all of the graphic novels. I've only read, like, the first 4 volumes. Because at the time we didn't... when I was working at Barnes & Noble, we had a huge manga section, but we didn't have any of that in stock at the time, so I didn't get a chance to... Yes, because Yu Yu Hakusho's main artist is married to Sailor Moon's main artist, which I always thought was so freaking adorable. Like, I wanted to see more crossover like that. I wanted there to be, like, the Smash Brothers of the manga world, where those two worlds collide. But the problem is, like, Yu Yu Hakusho didn't fit with the 5-team pretty soldier. That would have been more like a Ronin Warriors Samurai Trooper type thing, which I would have also killed to see. That would have been awesome. Read the rest and see later. I'm one of these days I will get around to reading a lot of graphic novels online, a lot of manga and a lot of graphic novels. That's something I want to get back into as well, in addition to card games. But yeah, I thought it was so goddamn adorable that they were married. Like, that's just, it's cute.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Alright, sure. I'll keep that hand. Alright. You go first. I'll start off with you. Why not? Oh, right. I forgot you can summon recruit. That's your power. Sailor Moon, another story. The 90s JRPG has Sailor Jupiter having a boyfriend in a dream who looks very much like Yusuke Urameshi. Oh my god, I want to see that now too. That sounds freaking adorable. Let's see. Let's do that.
Job's done.
And yeah. You're gonna charge, and you're gonna attack, you're gonna attack, I'm gonna get +1. And you're gonna get Divine Shield. That's okay. Let's see. I've got 30 mana. I can do that and that.
Ready for action.
And we'll do that. That works. I like that. ILP the fan translation. I will watch that. I will watch all the way through that then, because I love
Reporting for duty.
I love little things like that in games. Let's see. I can do that, or 1/1 for you.
Handle it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that hurts. Bats.
Handle it.
All our minions get +1 attack. Restore. Oh yeah, you can restore health too. Well. To do that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's. I don't want you to have any minions. Oh, it counts for his minions too. Oh. Oh. Well. Oh, you're.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, you're gonna try to do that. Okay, well. I mean, it doesn't matter, because you're dead. God, okay, he is far more beastly than I anticipated. That's fun. Oh, I thought it was just mine. They worked very hard, but there's a reason game companies hire dedicated translators. There is, and that's one of the things about like when I let's played the fan translation of Shining Force 3. It literally took them years to get a working game, and even longer still to get it, playable, readable, understandable. And even still, they had some issues. When I let's played it, I was actually doing the beta for version 13, I think it was, and in between me starting scenario 2 and getting to scenario 3, they came out with the beta for version 14, and so I was able to try that too. And there was a game breaking section in scenario 2 that was just it was the battle of the tank with Median's forces. I could not do that battle because as soon as we loaded into the tank, the floor didn't exist, and so I couldn't actually move my troop. Something about changing, like, and that's a weird thing in programs. Something about changing the text messed up some code somewhere to where it completely threw off the geometry of that battlefield, and so we could not actually move. And so, like, I sent them a bug report on it. I'm like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what the problem is. And they're like, oh, that's a big issue. Let's see. And it didn't take them long to correct it. But it's just one of those really unintended side effects of changing code. Like, you think, oh, I'm just changing the text. You're not. You're changing the game code. And that can have a lot of unintended consequences. And like I said, that was after years of them getting to that point. But like, I will continue to support them every step of the way, because if it weren't for them, I would not have been able to play that game in English, because Sega just freaking abandoned it, which is highly disappointing. They worked very hard, but there's a reason companies hired. It wasn't a month later that I finally figured out what the hell was up with the final boss's major attack being Fendo Shekel. It's Fin de Cycle, translated in Con and then back against by someone who probably never heard the term. Yeah, and that leads me into a Total Biscuit story. Another group will revisit it. Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting fan translation developments lately, so that's a thing. But I've said it before, the Total Biscuit story. I've talked about it. When Sega was going after Shining Force videos on YouTube, Total Biscuit got involved. And there was an article about it, Total Biscuit's Shining Force. I forget what the rest of the title was, but it was Total Biscuit's Shining Force. And that article was translated into Chinese for one of the Chinese gaming sites, one of like the few Chinese gaming sites. And then another like low-end, just regurgitating website picked that up. Google translated that back to English. And it became Some Cookies Glistening Force, like SUM, like the sum total. Some Cookies Glistening Force. And I laughed so hard I was crying when I saw that headline, because at that point I was still working for Rainfall. I think I was still working for Rainfall at that point. No, I don't think I'd started working for Rainfall at that point. And I was just... But, like, I lost my shit with that. Because that's just, like, the lowest level of effort that had to be put into anything. Like,
You asked for it.
I was so... I could not. It was one of the last things. The thing that, like, TB was actually in my area, my town. He was at Duke Hospital, which at the time, well, I mean, currently is still one of the leading cancer research hospitals in the U.S. And so he was here getting treatment. And part of me really wanted to reach out to him and be like, hey, I know you're going through a really rough time. I'm very familiar with the area. I've been here for literally 30 years. If you need to get out and get, I would be more than happy to show you some of the good, places to eat, places to, hang out, depending on what what other hobbies and interests outside of gaming that he had. I was... like, I really wanted to do that, but I also really didn't want to be that guy to be like, hey, I'm reaching out to someone who's literally, literally dying. Because I didn't want it to seem like it was like, hey, like, I want to do this, but, like, I really felt like I owed him for that, because if it weren't for him getting involved with the whole Sega debacle, it would have been very difficult for me to have gotten my channel back, because it was really only after he put a lot of pressure, like, that was...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
Oh, I can't give my own minion that card. Okay, well, that sucks. I thought I could give myself... sure, let's do that. I don't want to do it because I don't have a lot of minions at the moment, but he's got... Oh, you can just...
One shot, one kill.
Oh, well. There you go. He's doing a lot of damage to himself by attacking. Like... And that, like, I just... Like, I'm very confused, but...
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's 3 damage to me. That kind of sucked. But yeah, I really felt like I owed TB that. Like, I really wanted to be like, hey, I really feel like I owe you. But, like, it's one of those things. It was a rough bead for kind of everyone.
Give me a bless.
All right.
The frost wolf stands ready.
Oh Jesus, that's a big guy. Yeah, you're taking a lot of damage there, Billy. Let's see.
Ready for actions.
And I can kill him. I probably should. Yeah. I'll do that.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Because he's got an 8/7. He's got 2 8/7s. Whoa, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt real bad. I mean, it was gonna hurt real bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna die. But yeah, I'm gonna die. I mean, actually, maybe not. Like, I can, yeah, by all rights, I probably should have died here. Like, he has 2 7/5s. I should not have survived that. Just say. That shouldn't have happened. At all. Just saying. Yes, YouTube. YouTube just now told me that I'm live. Just now sent an email. Like, I'm getting ready to end the stream, YouTube. And as I'm gonna get ready to end the stream, I'm gonna show the kitties. Come here. Come here. Come here, Axis. Hi. You. Say you miss Jazz. You do. You're so lonely because I neglect you so much. So much. You're so neglectful. And when I don't neglect you, I'm harassing you like this. Yes, just such harassment. Such harassment. Yeah. There you go. I'm gonna go harass your brother now too, because you know he kind of deserves it. Oh, come here, Void. Yeah. Yes. Hi. Say hi. Say hi to all the people. Say hi. Look at you. You are asleep. You are so not happy because I woke you up. Doesn't it just suck when you're trying to sleep and someone just fucks with you? That's what happens when you decide to meow outside my door at night. Like, I'll even leave the door open so they can come in and be social and sleep on the bed with a person. But half the time they just want to sit in the hallway and meow because Libet sent me a thing. It was a cat in a house at night, scream like the word bubbles coming from the cat are just it's screaming like, I have food, I have water, I'm warm, I want for nothing. Pay attention to me. Like it was so accurate. So accurate. But yeah. Cats. Now they're both kind of grumpy. There's probably going to be some sort of fight here in a second. Cuz Rowan's awful close to Axis. Got a stray black cat at work. Oh, I love black cats. I really do. Rowan, I never owned a black cat until Rowan. He's not even solid black. He's got some patches of white. But yeah, I love black cats. They're just so freaking adorable. Only problem is he also crashes my recording setup. So that's a problem. So it's really difficult to actually have him on camera if my vlog screen is any bigger than what I currently have it at. It eats frames like candy. Which I've also missed one frame this entire live stream, probably because of him. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry if it wasn't quite as entertaining. Like I said, I'm really wanting to learn some card game mechanics. I want to get some experience with some newer games, some different games. And if I had if I had the money that Aaron Hansen has, I would do a very similar channel where I'm just unboxing packs and cards left and right, because I always loved that effect of opening a pack. That's one of the things about card games I love, is just opening a pack, seeing what you're going to get. It's so interesting. And then, like, other people being, like, super excited for something that you got, or being like, hey, do you want to trade? Just that whole community aspect of CCGs, I really miss it. And that's one of the reasons why I've I've dived head first into my game again. I really want to do something with it. I'm really trying to get out there with it. Yeah, and just missed it. They were sniffing each other's noses like it was a two cowboys getting ready to draw. It's great. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, I'm probably going to do some more CCGs as time goes on, because I'm getting more into this. But I also have a new project starting. It's probably not going to start it tomorrow, because I don't want one episode to go up and then a weekend. So it's probably going to start Monday. It's a project that I'm also super excited about. So stay tuned for that, because I did finish up Trials of Mana and Mario & Rabbids, except for the post-game content, the DLC, which the post-game content for Trials I would probably do as a bonus video. I'm not super impressed with a lot of it. The extra class is not as in-depth as the previous classes. The DLC for Mario & Rabbids is a completely new campaign revolving around Donkey Kong. So that would probably be another set project into itself. So that'll be a little while. But yeah, so probably nothing going up tomorrow, but Monday, new project. Stay tuned for that. I'm so excited about it. And then if you have any card game suggestions, please tweet them to me. Because this is a world I want to get back into. So if you know of any good CCGs, if you play any of these CCGs and play them on things like Tabletop Simulator or something, I would love to learn the Final Fantasy TCG. I would really love to learn that one. And then, like, I would love if someone who had some more modern knowledge of, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Could walk me through that. Or, you know, I don't think I could get into Magic, because that one is just that's heavy. But yeah, tweet at me about it. I would love to get more knowledge about all of this. Maraudery X on Twitter. Kitties are attacking, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now before they get into a full-on fight. So thank you all for tuning in. I will be back next week with another stream. Same hat time, same hat channel. And thank you for staying a while and listening as I rambled.